adulting. This is where we are at. We are arriving actually, because and were we prepared though? Were we prepared? I don't know about that. Hello, Kingdom family. What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your girl, Good Melissa Pinyai, and I am back with another video after a month. But I can explain. The reason why I have just been away for a while is actually related to what we're going to talk about today. And I think it's something we need to talk about, y'all, because whew, your girl just needed to take a quick pause and focus on herself. But I am back, and I am back for good. What matters is that I always come back. I always deliver. Thank you. But anyway, if you are new to the channel, you are welcome. Please stick around till the end of the video, and if you like the content, which you most probably will, do comment, do share, and subscribe. I really love that. We're almost reaching 1K, y'all. Like, for me, we are almost there. Honestly, I didn't even think we'd reach this far, but here we are, all by the grace of God. Anyway, adulting. We have arrived, y'all. The location is adulting. This is where we are at. We are arriving actually, because and were we prepared though? Were we prepared? I don't know about that. I genuinely don't know about that. So this is what, because you guys,
viewers, apologize. I'm continue.
I didn't plan for this video. It was just something that I did think about, but it just happened today, and I just randomly decided to shoot this now, just because I feel like sometimes it's good to have some raw, unfiltered videos. And honestly, I'm mostly here to, well, I am going to vent, but in a productive way. So I'm probably gonna just come up with a few tips that can help us go through this the healthy way. It's not a pleasant experience, what we have to go through. This is between I and my age mates. The fact that my future is in my hands, that's already a lot. I miss those days where I absolutely had no care. Like, the only thing I had to worry about is passing my tests and going to school. But now we have to worry about friendships, relationships, maintaining healthy relationships. You have to check yourself if you're not toxic. Everything I am doing now and will do in the near future will reflect on my life in the next 10 years. Like, it will affect the quality of my life in the future. It can be overwhelming, you know. And it's also the finances to this side. You want to live a soft life, but the road to success is also tricky. And it's just also the change for me. That is actually the big deal for me. It's the change. I feel like when I was growing up, everything was so consistent. Well, a lot of things were consistent, and even if I had to let go of things, it was really easy, right? And now I'm here in a completely different environment compared to where I'm coming from. And man, people come, people go. You meet people, they graduate, they go back home to their respective countries. everything seems so temporary. Like people also changing, like people do change, yo. I didn't know this is a thing. I didn't know, yo. It's just the smallest things for me that are just like, ew. I don't like adulting. I want to go back. I want to go back to that free and naive Melissa. Also, the other thing for me, y'all, is the fact that challenges are actually going to be a thing, like a regular thing. Like, you know that saying that like today you are happy, tomorrow you're not. Like, okay, maybe that's not a good example, but the fact that life is just a roller coaster. There are good times and bad times. And I'm mostly talking from an external point. I'm not talking about your heart or your spirit and soul, because I feel like we as human beings actually have a control of the way we feel and the way we relate to things. I feel like internally, although it is very hard, you can actually maintain a consistent, environment. Mihela, like I said, I'm going to share things that I think could. Some of these things, I didn't go through them and I'm not struggling with, but talking about them could help us, all of us. Anyway, I think the first thing that you need to develop while you adult, if that's not an actual verb, I just made it, okay? So we're gonna use it. Thank you. So I think the first thing you gotta do is do not compare yourself with other people. That is super important. Literally, comparison is the thief of joy. It takes away your joy. It takes away the ability to be content with what you have, right? I'm going to use this scenario. I think I learned this somewhere else, I don't remember where, but I'm gonna paraphrase it and just like maybe go into depth about it. I think like life is like entering an exam room and being given test papers. Like you have your colleagues, you also have other candidates, and you're given test papers, but they're all different, and your problems and challenges are unique to you. Life gives you your hurdles, and they may not be similar to other people. Although I believe there's nothing new under the sun, they may be absolutely different to other people, and actually your approach to creating that solution for yourself may be absolutely different from your neighbor. And this is why it's important to focus on yourself. Stay in your lane. Don't compare yourself with other people. In fact, if you had to live somebody else's life, you'd probably desire to go back to your life, because sometimes people only show us things that they want us to see. We don't know the challenges that they go through, and maybe ours are just nothing, insignificant to what they go through. So don't compare yourself with other people. They know what they're going through. They know how to handle it. You also have your own life. You have a purpose, an identity that is only unique to you. So don't make the mistake of trying to copy somebody else's answer and apply it to the solution to your problem. Don't do it. It will make you literally frown and think that there's nothing good about your life. It also takes away all the energy that you could be using to focus on yourself and become productive in what has been handed to you. And this will just lead straight to the next point, which is take your time. Take your time, y'all. I know there is so much pressure to be the best, be disciplined, be productive, which is all good. Yeah, we need to learn these skills now. We need them the most now. But learn to take your time through the seasons that you're going through, right? People go through different seasons in their lives. Yeah, so you can be like, for example, if right now maybe God says it's your time to be single, and you want to rush into a relationship, like for the why are you doing that? Like, you need to take your time through each and every season, because what matters at the end of the day is the making quality decisions over speedy decisions or speedy reactions, because you may be rushing through to do something and you can actually do it in a quicker way or in a just like in a short period of time, but that thing will fail you in the next 2 years. It won't remain, it will crumble, and you'd have to start afresh, all just because you were rushing into something. So things that actually come through patience, perseverance, and determination are the things that usually last the most. So learn to understand the season that you're going through and what you are required of, and take your time to learn and take everything that you can from that season. Don't rush yourself. I always feel like, okay, this is something that is personal to me. I feel like age is a lie. It's like a scam. It's actually a scam. It's a scam, y'all. Like, if the things that we do were limited to age, then life wouldn't be what it is today. Some people experience that breakthrough at 20, some people experience that breakthrough at 40. And if actually time wasn't, like, age was an actual thing, then there would be punishment for those who don't make it in time. But people still make it at their own time. For example, if marriage was only meant for people in their early 20s, then life wouldn't allow people who get married in their 40s to have healthy and productive marriages. Rather, they will just ultimately get divorced. Or the people who get married in the right time, maybe in their early 20s, they would be guaranteed a healthy and successful marriage. But that's not always the case as well. They do get divorced. So you see, age is not a factor. I think the most important thing is making healthy decisions and living in God's will. That's the thing that matters the most, which leads me to my third point, which is fellowship with God. I will always emphasize this on my videos, that spending time with God, prayer, reading the Bible is very important, because God is your creator. He knows your end and your beginning. He is the Alpha and the Omega. He knows you. He knows what would work for you. He knows the best career for you. He knows the best person for you. He knows your passions, because He created you and He knows your ultimate purpose. So you need to be in fellowship with the person who knows you best. He knows you better than you know yourself. So if you do that, you'll be able to transition right, transition into a healthy lifestyle as an adult, right? The other thing that I also wanted to say, y'all, is minding your own business. The Bible says in 1 Thessalonians 11:4 or 4:11 that mind your business, literally. That's not all, but it does mention that you need to focus on yourself and learn to mind your business. If you actually focused on your own issues, your own challenges, even your strengths, you will be able to work well with them, because you are focusing on them. Listen, the things that you focus on the most will yield the most results. So you can't be focusing on other people's lives and expect that your life will just like unravel itself into this beautiful soft life that you want. No, you need to focus on your life. You need to focus on working on your weaknesses, healing from your traumas, healing from your breakups, or I don't know, and also working on the strengths that you have, like the gifts that God has given to you, multiplying them, being productive and being fruitful. And that can't happen if you have two different things to focus on, right? It's clear, right? I'm not gonna stay on that one. And my last point, which this one, it took me a while to accept, but it's a fact, and I will never be the person that I used to be. And that's a mistake that we make that could lead us to so much anxiety and low self-esteem is because sometimes we want to go back to the people that we were when we were young, when we were used to be naive and just so innocent. But the truth is, my phone went off and I had to go to work, so I know it looks different. It's probably darker now, but yeah, I guess we're adulting, so we have to work and multitask. But anyway, I remember that my last point was about understanding that your challenges and your tribulations shape you to become a better person. So your focus shouldn't be on your past and what you used to do well. Those things are actually still in you, so you need to search deep down, learn, relearn if you have to relearn, but never expect that you think the same way as that person, because that Melissa who was 17-year-old needed to go through some things to be the Melissa that is 22 years old today. I am actually better, I am wiser, even though I am not as naive and innocent and happy as I used to be then. I am wiser and I am stronger, and I can take in everything that comes my way because I went through some things to learn from them. You get it? And to prepare me for the future that is ahead. All right, I hope you get what I'm saying. I just wanted to talk, have a conversation, and not to come here and just like deliver information to you. I just wanted to be open and free and raw, and yeah, man, it's what we are all about anyway. And I really appreciate it if you guys comment, tell me what you think. If you disagree, definitely share your thoughts. This is just meant to trigger conversations. So thank you for watching, thank you for making it here. If you made it, do raise your hands in the comment section. If you made it to the end, do raise your hands, put in that emoji. Let me see you, y'all. I really appreciate. Sometimes I really wonder if people watch to the end. Anyway, thank you for watching. Do share, comment, like, and subscribe. Much love from me.